Hello everyone, and I wish you all a very happy new year because it's the end of 2020. So I figured it's time to sit back, have a bit of a reflection, and give you a quick update on what's coming next year because I have plans, cunning plans. If you haven't been around for all that long, this channel's about a bit more than 2 years old now. And I started that with, not having any idea what I was doing, neither gameplay wise, nor video making wise, nor any of the other things. And I just started with one video a week. And this year has been suddenly almost 3,000 people are constantly listening to what I have to say, which is awesome and somewhat scary at the same time. I have become a Warships Blitz community contributor, which means I now have a press account and all these sort of things. So I had to learn how Discord works. For all you younger people, I'm somewhat older. So, stuff like that is... it's been an interesting year. It's been really an interesting year. And thanks, everybody, for sticking around and being an absolutely awesome crowd and being respectful to each other and anything I could ever ask for. So that's always been my main aim with the channel, not to get like to 1 million subscribers or something, but to have a really awesome crowd that I could interact with and do stuff that people enjoy. And 2020 has been, interesting for many people in many interesting ways. So if I manage to cheer somebody up occasionally, and this is always the best feedback, if somebody comments and said that you made me laugh, yes, that's that's always the best thing. So where are we going? What's changing? Where are we going next year? So you may, if you've been around for a bit, remember that I have a certain very specific set of rules for the press account, and that actually I don't play Tech Tree ships unless I have them unlocked in my private account. Now, I did that in the beginning because I wanted to have, I didn't want to deprive myself of the enjoyment of actually going to grind and unlock these ships. Now, this year especially, Wargaming has started shelling out such an enormous amount of ships that even with 3 videos a week, which is my current frequency, which given that I have a full-time job and a family and everything, is more or less what I can do. Even with that frequency, there's no chance that I'm actually going to be able to have the time to even play enough to unlock these ships. So that's the first thing that's going to change for tier 8, 9, and 10 ships. Even though I don't have them in my personal account, I will review them in the press account because let's be honest here, I'm never going to get to the tier 10 French battleships in any time. So that's the first thing. Second thing, that's that. Second thing, submitted battles. I know that a lot of you have been submitting replays, and I think that's awesome. And I just feel bad that I'm stacking them, and I just don't get around to actually reviewing them in a timely manner. So while I will stick with the 3 videos per week, I will try and get some replays out that you guys have submitted in a somewhat more timely manner. So I don't know yet how that's going to work out. And I'm not going to do videos every day because literally, again, I do have a demanding full-time job. I'm actually doing this in my spare time in the evenings and on the weekends. But I will try to get these out a little bit off schedule. And in other exciting news. So there are a couple of dangling series that I really need to finish. The Bard's Tale will be finished, don't worry. I know that I haven't been updating that for quite a while now, and I have a lot of footage. I just never got around to recording the voiceover and actually doing the editing because, this is one of the video series that actually takes a long time to do. It is, in terms of editing and everything, Warships is quicker. So if I am very short of time because I have long working hours and I just don't have the mind for it, that's unfortunately when these things have to take a little bit of a step back. But I will definitely finish that. And the submarine is almost done. I just have to do the weathering. I do have a lot of footage. So that's another project that will be finished in due time. But I figured I needed to do a little bit about the hardware because while I have my laptop here sitting next to me. This machine here doing currently the audio recording is an old Lenovo T560, and the onboard Intel GPU isn't even capable of running games that are 5-6 years old or anything like that. So I have replaced that thing. The second thing that was starting to show its age, and I can't show you that because I'm recording on it right now, is my phone, which is the LG G7, which isn't super old, but especially after the last Android update, which is going to be the latest update. So LG has said that they're no longer maintaining this phone. They're not going to be any more security updates or anything. And with Android 10, it does start to struggle a little bit on occasion. So I have tried to record in 60 FPS because I do want to get better quality out and 1080p and 60 FPS videos out. But yeah, it's just not really working that well. So I have replaced that as well with, I don't know if you can see it. This is the box of it, with an Asus ROG 3, which is a dedicated gaming phone and has pretty much the best CPU, GPU, and everything that you can get at the moment. And I have tried it earlier this morning. It gives a lot of control, and it absolutely has no struggles, either heat-wise or power-wise, to run Warship Splits in 60 FPS. So once I have that all set up, I will I will hopefully be able to A, get better quality Warship Splits videos out, and B, given that I have a replacement for this PC, I will actually try to do a bit of PC gaming. I'm not going to play Warship's PC to a large extent, and that's just down to time, because I don't have the time to get good at it, and I don't think you just want to see me being not good at it. I mean, what's the fun in that? And there is a lot of excellent footage out there about Warship Splits. So, about Warship's PC. So, yeah, I don't know if that's going to be a thing, but I've got a PC. It's in the other room. It's a 15-inch HP Omen, so a very decent mid-range laptop with an NVIDIA GTX, I think, and a good Ryzen CPU in it. So hopefully I will be able to do a couple of things that I wanted to do for a long time in terms of PC that are thematically matching, now that I actually have a PC that can do them. So that's the other thing that I'll be doing. Other than that, I do have plans for pure historic videos. And I started working on this, but I had to pause it again down to time. But I will continue doing this, and hopefully eventually get something out. I have a lot of books that I haven't read. I'll show you. I'll be right back. Give me a sec. So I've got here O'Hara's Struggle for the Middle Sea. That was this one. And I still have Hornfisher's Last Stand of the Tin Can Sailors. And I have the other Hornfisher, Fleet at Flood Tide, which I still want to read. Plus, I have pretty much the standard, the standard book for battleship designs on order. I have managed to find one. I'll put a link in. It's from the 1980s, and I have found the revised edition from a Rare Books website in the US, and it's currently shipping over from, I think, Kentucky. So that's in the mail. Hopefully I'll get to read that as well, because that might give me some very interesting information about battleships designs. I only got the first one about Axis ships, but we'll see how well it is, how good it is. These things are hideously expensive, so. But yeah, hopefully some more historic content coming up if I get the time to actually manage to make these videos. But the primary focus will remain Warship Splits. And I have a couple of games, both on PC and mobile, in the pipeline that I want to do next year. It'll be a surprise. I'm not going to tell yet, because I have to see how well this actually works. But yeah, I will finish up the Bard's Tale first, and I do have to finish the model videos for the submarine, so just to get a closure to all these things. So that's going to be next year. Very exciting. Lots of stuff. And honestly, the whole thing, YouTube thing, has started being a small hobby of mine, and is now starting to become a very major hobby of mine. So It does consume a large part of my free time, and I am thoroughly enjoying it. So thanks, everybody. I wish you all a happy new year, wherever you are. And let's cross our fingers that 2021 is going to get a little better than the last one. And even if it doesn't, we can get through it. And I'll keep making videos to entertain you in the meantime. That's it. Thanks, everybody. And I'll see you next time. Bye.